Hey guys, what's up? This is Clash Master. I'm gonna explore today the Bats card. A Bats card costs 2 elixir to deploy. The Bats are somewhat like faster aerial skeletons, except they cannot be used to pull units that only target ground units. They can be a replacement for minions, however they have significantly lower hit points, slightly lower damage, and thus can be killed in one shot by many air targeting troops like the Witch or the Princess Tower, or spells like Zap. Bats can be used with Dark Knight. A very good idea is to use them with the Hog Rider, the Clone spell, and the Log. It will cause heavy damage. As we can see, bats are very fragile and weak if attacked alone, but if attacked with appropriate cards, it will cause heavy damage to the tower. In this attack we got Hog Rider, Clone spell, and the Zap spell. And here we can see the damage, the low hit points of the bats. Also, bats can be used with giants and the Clone spell. With the Zap spell to eliminate the skeleton army. The most best strategy is to use the bats with the miner, having cloaked the tower to the miner while the bats do their work. And here we have the Dark Prince, the Miner, and the Rage spell. Due to the low elixir cost, it's impossible to take out bats by using spells. It's also pretty hard to take out bats for an equal trade because Zap's radius is pretty small to kill all 4 bats properly. And another epic attack is to use the Bandit, the Miner, the Bats with the Rage spell. Because it's a cheap card, Bats can be effectively used in cycle decks, because it will deal with heavy air beat down decks. Also we can use Goblin Barrel with Bats. Bats are excellent support for tanks. They can easily distract and destroy the Inferno Tower, helping the tank walk to the tower freely. Mega Knight. Bats offer 268 DPS, which is better than minions. For only 2 elixir, bats are such a reliable source of damage. You can literally replace minions with bats in most decks. Royal Giant, Goblin Barrel, and the Bats. Bats can be used to counter ground attacking troops like the Knight, Valkyrie, Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Bowler. They can quickly defeat the troops with their high DPS if not countered by spells or splash units. We got here 3 goblins. They can easily counter the Knight. Musketeer easily countered without even touching the tower. Bats can almost counter all ground units and aerial units except of course for the Golem. Bats will counter the bomber before striking the tower. Bats can help a balloon bypass certain defensive building
here the
placements,
fire spirits.
such
Bats
as a building
should be
placed
placed
one tile
right
from
above
the princess tower and 4 tiles from the bridge. First, place the balloon on the outer edge of the arena as far forward as possible. Wait exactly 1 second, then deploy the bats on the bridge, staggered 1 tile towards the balloon. If done correctly, the bats spawning will push the balloon further away from the center of the arena. We can use also bats to distract horde of goblins. The same goes for the Mega Minion. Bats are the best way to stop the executioner. If placed on top of him, he will not be able to touch the tower. And of course, the electric wizard. Bats certainly can counter a balloon. We can lure the balloon by placing a cannon and let the bats do their work. We can also use a Tesla. Also, as we can see, we can get rid of the P.E.K.K.A. by placing a Tesla tower and the bats and let the bats do their work. We can of course distract a minion horde. The best way to stop the Inferno Dragon is bats. And also we can use a mini P.E.K.K.A. and bats to counter the Mega Knight. And the best way to counter Sparky is by using bats and three skeletons. And finally, my last attack, my very best strategy attack, using the miner, bats and clone spell. Do subscribe to my channel, Clash Master, if you like the content, and thank you for watching.